Been to Agne. There you are, number one again. Hi, Joe. How are we? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy International Women's Day. Happy March. Yes, happy Women's Day. This is a day to celebrate yourself if you're a woman. It's a day to celebrate the women you love, the women you care about, women who have gone before you, women who have paved the way, women who walk beside you, women who make a difference in your life, women who are younger, women who are older, women who are no longer here, women who are still here. It's a great day for women. This day didn't exist when I was a young girl, and I'm so glad that young women have this day to look at role models, to look at what can be, to open their minds and open their hearts, that they can be any kind of woman that they want to be today. So that's a really great thing for us all to focus on this Monday, this International Women's Day 2021. I did a story on the Today Show this morning about how the pandemic has disproportionately impacted women and how so many women have had to leave the job market and are struggling to get back. So this is also a day to think about all of the women who've lost their jobs, who still toil on the front lines of humanity. And there's a lot of resources up on the Today Show that we put up there to help if you happen to have lost your job during this She Session, as it's being called. And there's a lot of resources that are out there that might be able to help you. So I hope you'll check those out there on the Today Show. It was the story was in the 9 o'clock hour. And so I hope maybe it was helpful to any of you who saw it. And if you didn't see it, I hope maybe you go check it out, or at least check out the resources. My friend Tina Clark did that song, Every Woman, right, for care. So we shared that as well. So I'm happy to be a woman today. I'm happy to be raising two women. Always happy also to be raising two incredible young men. But on this day, I want to shout out my daughters. They're such great, inspiring young women. They leave me in awe. I thank my mom for being the incredible woman that she was. And I feel really, really blessed. And I'm really excited to be talking to this woman. The holistic psychologist is known on Instagram. Her real name is Dr. Nicole LaPera, and I'm a huge fan of this woman. I really am. She's actually helped me personally. I have found her to be really insightful, really helpful. If you have any trauma in your life, if you have betrayed yourself at any time in your life, if you are found yourself in a dark night of the soul, if you have found yourself in therapy, if you have found yourself wondering at any time in your life, this woman, I think, is really somebody to pay attention to, and someone to that can walk along your journey and help you so much. And I just started a publishing imprint, and I reached out to her, and she already had a book deal, but she's the kind of book that I would love to have published, because I think she's making a huge difference in people's lives, in men and women's lives, in people who are old, young, no matter what. And she's really insightful, and she's doing really great work. And most important, she is putting out there that you can be your own best healer. You have the power, you have the choice, and you can make positive choices to change your life. And so if you're lucky enough to be able to afford therapy, go to therapy. But she's a big believer that every single day you have to make a choice to heal, and that healing is transformational, but it's ongoing, it's consistent, and it's work. And that's what I like about her. This book is called How to Do the Work. And is she there? Yes, the holistic psychologist. I said that to her. She's not there yet. I don't think she's there yet. But anyway, she's not there yet. But she does incredible work. As I said, I follow her. I think my daughter Christina first turned me on to her. a couple years ago, and I have found, I'll check in on her posts, and I'll always find something in there that I go, that was for me. It actually wasn't for me, but, it kind of was for me. So that's what I find to be so helpful, is that she's really speaking to all of us. And what I like, I wrote this down, what she wrote in here: healing is a daily event. You can't go somewhere to be healed. You must go inward to be healed. That's really important. You can't go somewhere to be healed. You may go somewhere, if you're lucky enough to be able to go somewhere to get help, but you have to make a conscious decision every single day to heal yourself. And she's a big believer that you start with small decisions, small incremental decisions that you make every single day, and that those can lead you to big decisions. And that's what I like about it. And they can be inward to be healed. Yes, that's what she says in here. She also says that though many things are beyond our control, others are within our control. Holistic psychology harnesses the power of choice, because choice enables healing. Now think about that. Choice enables healing. So every day you have to get up, is her philosophy, and decide that you want to be healed. Every day you get to wake up and decide. And that's a really big choice to make. She's not here yet. She's supposed to be here at like 9, but it's only 9:05 or something like that. And you get to wake up every single day. And if you can't make that choice today, you have that choice available to you tomorrow. But today is International Women's Day. So what a great day to make that choice. What a great day to say, I'm going to forgive myself. I'm going to be compassionate towards myself. I'm going to make choices today that heal me and that allow me to move forward and imagine the kind of life that I want to live. Imagine the kind of future that I want to be a part of. I often talk about the open field, and I say that is a place out beyond, as Rumi said, right doing and wrong doing, but out beyond shame, judgment, all those things that keep us from healing, right? All those things keep us from healing. Self-sabotaging, betrayal, all of these things that the holistic psychologist talks about. And our healing is directly related to the healing of our world. If we don't heal ourselves, how can we expect our country to heal? How can we expect our country to become united if we can't even unite our own spirits, our own bodies, our own minds? And we see so much of the rage when we turn into our politics and the division. And we wonder what that's about. That's about not being healed, not being at peace with ourselves. So if you can heal yourself, and you can become yourself, and you can not betray yourself, think about how differently you can go out into the world. Think about how differently you present out in the world when you feel that way about yourself. And I think that's really I know that's the work that she's doing. And so I'm really hopeful that she's going to come on here. But you know what? The other thing is that this book comes out tomorrow. So she may be like busy, stressed. I don't know. I hope she's actually sitting there in a meditation thinking like, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this big day in my life. Tomorrow my book comes out. As I said, we excerpted it yesterday in the Sunday paper, sold it. And I wanted to do that because, as I said, I'm a big fan of her work. So I want to thank all these people who are thanking me for my work on behalf of women's empowerment. That's really been a lot of my life's work, is to lift up other women, to hold a mirror up to them, and also to try to advocate for programs and policies that would enable women to do what they do, to support them in all of the different roles that they do, whether they be parents, providers, caregivers, caretakers, and they're all of those things and so much more. But Misha, I needed to hear this today. Didn't know how, but working on it. Well, good. Thank you, Misha. Misha is a beautiful anchor. We used to work together. She's smart, beautiful. And maybe, Misha, you would like to follow the holistic psychologist. She's really good, very empowering. So I like that, and I love you. So I want to thank everybody here for coming. I'm not sure where she is, but maybe she's not here. Maybe she's not here. It's the book, Misha, it's called How to Do the Work, Dr. Nicole LaPera, and she's called the holistic psychologist on Instagram, and she's really worth following. She has a huge community. She started this community, and my daughter, Christina, turned me on to her when there were very few people on her account. And I actually, your guides are happy, help heal. That's good. I hope my guides are happy. That's really nice. I hope my guides are happy. And so, anyway, and her community has grown by leaps and bounds, which is wonderful. Asking me again the name of the book. The book is called How to Do the Work. You see it up here? And it's got a lot of really great blurbs on the back. It's called How to Do the Work. And her Instagram account is The Holistic Psychologist. So I'm looking... Sandra Pert says, I love when women support and empower other women. Yeah, I do too. Lulu Handbags. Her name is Dr. Nicole LaPera, and her name on Instagram is The Holistic Psychologist. So check her out. And so thanks, Jen. Grateful you published me on your website. Thrilled. I hope all of you get the Sunday paper. Hi from Ireland. I love that. Send here, E.L. Sweet. I actually made this decision yesterday to do what I'm actually talking about. I never heard of this book, but it really resonates for me, what you're saying. I'm going in on the word. It's not for the in on the work. Well, good for you. Now you have a book that can help guide you in your work. I think it's, if you're going to do work, if you want to do healing work, it's always great to feel like you're in community doing that you have a guide. And that's what she is. She's a guide to help you. Oh, thank you, Miss Heel Lawrence. Very sweet, your comments. I really appreciate that. And I'm still looking here for her. Yes, you have to use your platform for good. I hope she comes, but listening to you is great too. Thank you. I hope she comes too, but I'm trying to make it worthwhile listening to me too on this Monday, International Women's Day. I really appreciate all these great comments here from Argentina. That's really great. People from Ireland, Argentina. Tell me where else you're from. All these different, Indiana. Sydney Wiener, we're trying to find her. Try again. Love the Sunday paper, Rita Chick 31. Thank you. The Sunday paper is a labor of love. Can you repeat her name? The Holistic Psychologist. I can keep repeating her name, but I'm not sure. Maybe she's busy. Maybe she got sidetracked. Maybe she... Oh, from Alaska. Hi, Tammy. From Alaska. Cecilia or Cecily's Casey from Chicago. Stores from Zurich. Wow. Philadelphia. Top Nut 81 from Philadelphia. California. Pret Ache. Some of these I can't read. Not because they just go so fast and I can't pronounce all the names on there. But Dumb Drum Girl, Derby, Kansas. Wow, we're from all over the place today. Warsaw, Poland. Sullivan Gausia, I think that is. And you can be your own healer. That I know. That is absolutely true. And that's her mantra. That's her philosophy. And that's her, I think that's the hope she's putting out there to all of us, is that we are in charge of our choices. We can heal ourselves. We can be self-healers. That's kind of how she talks to people. She talks about journaling to your future self, imagining who you want to be in your future. And also it's full of, a lot of, real psychology work, because she is obviously a psychologist and trained. And I know sometimes, and she talks a lot about boundaries. I didn't grow up with boundaries, but, I've come to learn that they're very important. So there we are. And Stacy, Lindsay, Sydney Wiener. Oh, there we are. But there we have a question. Where can we find a local group? Charlie, you can find a group. She is on the internet. So she has groups actually in her self-healer groups, and they divide by subject matter, and I think they also divide by location. So you can go onto her site, and she explains all of that on there. And it's pretty self-explanatory. Wisconsin, hi, TinFin9395. Let's talk about my skincare until she arrives. Wow, thank you. Gosh, I wish it were like really, I wish I kind of had an organized skincare. What resonated with you the most, Maria? Thank you for asking. I think the idea that we can be in charge of our own mental, emotional, spiritual health, that we have the capabilities to make positive choices about the thoughts that we have on a daily basis. Our thoughts are so integral and important to our health, and I love that that she talks about that and empowers us to think that way. So I really liked that. Hi from Cape Town, San Francisco. Wow, Hollywood, California, Norway. I really love I love your hair and makeup. I have to say, I got it professionally done today. That's why it looks good, because I did it for the Today Show. I don't normally have it done. So there you go. That's the truth. I wish I did look like this all the time. I don't. So there we are. So I think she's maybe not coming here. I just don't know where she is. I'm so sorry about that. But we will, how about we leave and we will come back if I can find her? How about that? Is that a good idea? I think that whatever you've done today, I didn't do it. Professional people did it. That's true. We could all walk around with professional people. But yeah. So did you know you sound like your grandma? No, I didn't know that. Gosh. God bless her there. I love mentioning her on International Women's Day. I learned a lot from my grandma. And I'm a big believer in the role of grandmas, now that I am one. Houston, Texas, still wearing our masks. I hope you're okay there in Texas. I've been sending a lot of love out to you all from here in California. Tried to help out as best we could in different areas, in Houston, in Dallas, in Austin. And I know that there's still many people still struggling there. So a lot of love out to Texas. And I've been really impressed with all the neighbors helping each other there, which I really, it's really been, okay. So we're going to come back and we're going to find another time to meet with Nicole. So I want to thank you. Have a happy International Women's Day. Hi from Russia. And we will see you. We can try